Good evening to you. Good evening to you. Good evening to you. You know what a does to do. It's always bad. It's always bad. Something tragic, something sad. Shout out to everyone who sent me this with the update. The first one I saw was JM. Appreciate you so very much. I've been in meetings all day. Whew. So I wanted to kind of get a few videos in. Shout out Miss Fox, Don Ward, Samantha Young, Greenback NJ, LaKendria Barnett, Adele J. Black, Miss Bougie Auntie. Thank you, ladies, so very, very much. I am going to get to these videos. Just give me time. So he has been captured. I want to do a brief commentary, and I also want to kind of have a discussion about this situation. Okay, so let's go ahead and get to it. He's a suspect that they were thinking he murdered the girl, the grad student, by stabbing her in the store. Dust buckets. They bring trauma. They bring drama. They bring heartache. The financial implications is too much dust in the nation. Let's check it out. Here's a clip, fair use.
Coco, yes, the suspect is in custody, but here at the store where Brianna Kupfer was murdered, you still see there the wanted poster in the window. Today, a man waiting at a bus stop in Pasadena recognized Smith and called police.
Our busser kind of was just a little bit like, that was weird.
A busy waitress captured on video the suspect in the stabbing death of Brianna Kupfer in Pasadena police custody. She works at this restaurant across the street from the arrest site. Just minutes prior, the suspect had asked to use the restroom. He left the building and crossed the street. He was sitting on this bus bench when the bartender recognized him.
That's when everybody just felt like really uncomfortable and just a little bit scared, just because of that person had just been inside of our workplace, like inches from all of us.
I certainly hope it is, because that guy needs to be captured.
That was Charlie Salinas' reaction when he stumbled upon the arrest of 31-year-old Sean Laval Smith.
I was very unsettling, it's just evil that was just caught from, that I think. But
And you sensed that?
Yeah, he had this cold look in his face.
Smith had been the subject of a manhunt since the stabbing death of Kupfer in a Hancock Park furniture store last week. Tuesday, a $250,000 reward was offered for his arrest.
They had his black backpack and a duffel bag, and they were going through it.
From Colorado and Fair Oaks to Pasadena PD, Skyfox overhead and spots Smith in cuffs and without struggle as a police officer pats him down and checks his pockets. Smith is a man with a long rap sheet. A compilation of his mugshots from over the years tells the story. The wanted poster posted in the window of the business where Kupfer was murdered includes a recent mugshot with a mask under his chin. All right, you see there the growing memorial for Kupfer here at the Croft House. And just minutes ago, a woman who says that she knows someone in the Kupfer family came to lay flowers, and she was surprised to hear she had not heard as yet that there is a suspect in custody. We're getting her reaction right now to the arrest. We'll have that for you later tonight.
Now, here's what I wanted to discuss. And this is going to be different. I'm glad that they got him. The fact that he did this so cold and so callous, walking into it, I understand he may have a phone. Walking into a restaurant, asking to use the facilities, and then walks out and gets caught. He has obviously they had various mug shots. So the guy, he's known. Your actions people. Obviously, based on his actions, you can see he has a history of violence. But my issue is this. Given these various mugshots, which indicates that he does have a history of violence, actions speak louder than words. Is this the first time, or did the first time he got caught? It really makes me wonder, especially in the BC, for him just to do this. stabbed the girl to death. Do you think it's his first time doing this? Or maybe the first time he got caught? And he got a grad student of the dominant society that is valued. It makes me wonder, for him to do this and walk away, how many times has he done this? In the BC, we don't get the same coverage as Caucasian people. We just don't. And in the BC, it's the norm. We kill each other every day. Like I said before, a lot of times these crimes occur, and because it's in the black community or it's a black person, it's like, oh, people think they're immune. And you're not. It's a matter of time. The dust buckets, being diabolical, homicidal that they are, they get a pass in the BC and they will be collared and protected. They're killing black women and children. He's a black man. We got to protect him at all costs. If you're a dust bucket, you're going to be protected. Now, if you're a black man trying to do something with your life, good luck. But this on the screen, I guarantee you he's been protected, given chance after chance. But people often think, hey, that happened to them. Hey, it's not me. It's not my problem. Until the dust bucket gets so calm in his brutality, he decides to venture out, and you have what you have here. Look on the screen, look on the screen. And here's a financial aspect of it. Man, I love our people. I love the skin I'm in. As a brown skinned girl, I love the skin I'm in. I don't care if we're dark black, blackety black, brown, caramel, hot, light complexion, doesn't matter. I love my people, but I will say this. There is a total different angle here, and no disrespect to the woman that was killed. I'm going to give you a business angle. This, one of the first things that kind of entered my mind when I heard about this, I thought, wow, somebody's gone ahead and gotten a hold to that. What is it? Reward for $250,000. So yeah, if you think about it, that waiter or bartender, whomever it was, they recognized that food. And they recognized that food and called in to the laws. And they're obviously going to get paid. And I'm not opposed to it. No. I'm not opposed to it at all. But here's a business angle. And one of the commenters, hope I'm saying the name right, N1SV, is ANJUAN underscore S_V VEE. We were joking. I'm like, yo, we need to be a bounty hunter. We need to, D-dust. I'm like, should I go ahead and go and hop on a flight? Let's go ahead and get the money. Here's the business angle to this. Here is the business angle. I thought about that and I said, no offense intended. These Dusties, they have some kind of access. How the hell he didn't know that he was being looked for? You have a phone. How did a family member not know that they were looking for him? And I thought about it. I was like, see, and it is a tragedy. But again, life is business. The video I did about they've got a playbook. Yeah, the playbook is about business. It's about survivalship. This right here, the fact that they had an award for $250,000 for this food, right then and there, again, not discounting what happened, there was an opportunity right there. Let's say some family members saw that and that he had a phone, okay? Did it occur to anybody? And I know he's stupid. I know he's stupid and he's violent. Did it occur to anybody to say, hey, you know where this fool hang out? To text him, call him, what have you, and say, stay your ass put. Let somebody in the family go pick his ass up. and then let the family turn him in. That way, the family would have had $250,000. Or maybe they know his MO. They don't want to be bothered with him. How did he not know they weren't looking for him? It's on the news. Homeless people be walking by, seeing the streets, what's on TV and all of that. So let's say that he did know that. He didn't have sense enough to call his mama. Somebody said, hey, besides a warrant out for my arrest, they've got a reward out for $250K. Come here now and get me. You think nobody could have done that? In doing so, the point I'm trying to make is a lot of times I know our people don't think business. I get it. But sometimes you need to. The waiter's going to get the money. So this may seem off the wall, like, oh, they shouldn't be worried about that. Yeah. Somebody else done turned them in. So I thought about it. I said, look how stupid he is. Let's say he knew they were looking for his dumb, violent behind. He could have called his family and said, hey, I'm here. Come pick me up. Let them turn him in and go get the money. Our people don't think that way. That's outside the box. Some might be listening to me going, that's crazy. No, that's how business people think. It's unfortunate. Someone has to get the money. No one could have thought to do that. Or maybe someone did. I ain't finna be bought. You ain't finna get no money off me. So I thought about that and I said, I hate to say this. A lot of people, especially people with money, and some people may not understand what I'm saying, but a lot of people that are business oriented, they get it. Hey, let's go ahead and tell him to stay put. We're gonna go and get him like right now. They get the money, then they make an attorney to help with that. So that's the point I wanted to bring up, another angle. Life is business. It's unfortunate this happened. It happens every day in the BC. I'm just glad they got him. Again, my issue is this the first time. He could have done this to a couple of women, and this time just happened to get caught. But I did want to just bring up just something to consider. There is a business angle to it. Because we sure know how to hide some of them out. But this one here, he's on his own, roaming through the streets. So just speaking in general. Next time you see little Teacher and all of them, I know family will hide them out like they hid out that fool that killed Sergeant Clayton in Orlando and killed his pregnant ex-girlfriend along with the baby. They were holding him out. I don't recall if there was a reward or not, but they were calling him. They were protecting him. This case here, they're dealing with Dusty anyway, or anyway, as they say. Man, the ones that knew him, I'm sure somebody would have known where this fool was hanging out. They could have contacted him through family, just told him to stay still, and they could have collected that money. It's not, and if they wanted to, they could have donated some of that money to the victim's family, okay? Or they could have, used it to move someone out of the hood, if they live in the hood, to advance a family member. So it's things like that. I know it may sound foreign to a lot of people, but newsflash, life is business. If a lot of people that have money, it would have gone down differently. They would have found that fool ASAP, snatched him up his family. Guess what? Turn him in, call the police, videotape it to make sure they collect the money. So this is a different angle. It's this here. I'm just showing you a business angle and how business works. So I also heard another report that a girl saw him and that she flagged down a cop on a motorcycle, and said, hey, that's him right there. So we have that report, and then we have him, the bartender. So just saying, the family, if someone was in contact with him, knew of this, it's a possibility they could have gotten the money. But the most important thing is that he's off the streets, and I'm sure he will probably never get out. He doesn't deserve to. I think when they kill women like this, when they kill people, they shouldn't be let out. They took a life. So since you took that person's life, guess what? It's time for society to take yours. And if they're not going to with the death penalty, guess what? Make sure they don't see the light of day. Does states bring drama? They bring trauma. The financial implications is too much dust in the nation. Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. I know some people are going to be thinking, oh, what about it's about human life? It's about human life. It's about business too. Life is business. So separating the what happened to the girl, her death, this is another thing to consider. I'm out.